Bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue dans ce nouvel épisode de notre marathon Kingdom Hearts. Et aujourd'hui est un grand jour les amis, car la dernière fois on avait commencé Nyan Cross et vous savez on a dû s'arrêter à un certain point pour éviter les spoils par rapport à KH3 qui arrive incessamment sous peu. Aujourd'hui est un grand jour car déjà vous n'avez pas le son du jeu donc c'est un, voilà, super. Et en plus de ça, eh bien... pourquoi j'ai un message d'erreur? Non, laisse-moi tranquille, voilà. Euh, on va commencer un jeu qui va être très court, pareil, vraiment très court. Parce qu'en fait, c'est pas un jeu, c'est un film. Mais c'est pas un film comme les autres fois où c'était des jeux qui ne sont plus jouables et que du coup, dans les compilations officielles, ils en ont fait des regroupements de cinématiques. Non, non. Là, on va jouer aujourd'hui à Kingdom Hearts Key Back Cover, qui est littéralement un film. C'est un film de à peu près 1 heure, je crois, qui a été pensé comme un film, qui a été réalisé certes dans le moteur du jeu, mais qui est un vrai film. C'est un vrai film. Et ce que je ne vous ai pas dit, qui est assez excitant, c'est que Kingdom Hearts Key Back Cover n'a pas été fait sur le même moteur de jeu que les autres. C'est le premier jeu de la saga officiel à bénéficier du moteur de jeu et du moteur graphique de Kingdom Hearts 3. Donc pour la première fois aujourd'hui, les amis, nous allons regarder un film et expériencer un Kingdom Hearts qui est très très beau. Ça va être un gap, c'est clairement un gap entre ce qu'on a vu. Ça va ressembler un peu aux cinématiques CGI des fins des Kingdom Hearts. Ça y est, là on passe à une autre ère des Kingdom Hearts, graphiquement parlant. Et en plus, je vous ai un peu foreshadowingé ce jeu, enfin ce film, car vous allez voir à quoi ressemble l'image. Alors pour ceux qui ne le reconnaîtraient pas, il ne s'agit pas là d'un remake en film de Kingdom Hearts Key ou de Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, sinon ça n'aurait pas été intéressant de vous faire un jeu, que vous regardiez avec moi un jeu mobile avec des graphismes pas ouf. Et il s'agit là d'un film qui retrace les événements de Kingdom Hearts Key du point de vue des oracles. Donc c'est trop intéressant, c'est super stylé, c'est la partie qui nous manquait dans Kingdom Hearts Key. Donc c'est pour ça que le jeu s'appelle Kingdom Hearts encore avec le X. Tous les Kingdom Hearts qui ont un X dans leur titre, donc on a Key, Unchained Key qui s'appelle aussi Union Cross, souvenez-vous il a deux noms, et ce jeu là, il se passe à la même époque, ils ont la couleur verte assez reconnaissable pendant l'ère des contes de fées. Voilà, du coup je suis très excité parce que ça fait très longtemps que j'ai pas vu ce film et je me sens qu'il est très très cool. Du coup on va pas perdre de temps, vous voyez déjà à l'image que c'est beau putain, genre c'est vraiment très beau. Ah, je suis vraiment très très hype là. C'est court, ça dure 1 heure, hein. J'en ferai 2 épisodes qu'il faudra regarder en une traite par contre. Ce jeu utilise une fonction de sauvegarde automatique. C'est-à-dire qu'on va certainement revoir des passages de Ki. Regardez comme c'est beau, ça bouge. On va avoir des passages de Ki certainement réanimés comme ça, mais aussi des nouvelles scènes et comprendre le bif entre les oracles et tout. Non, non, je suis trop hype. C'est parti du coup. Bien sûr. Oh là là, ça commence. J'ai même pris un bout de gâteau au chocolat. Et monter le ton du jeu aussi. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ah bon, il y avait Donald Dingo. Ok. Pas les vrais, j'imagine, du coup. J'espère que j'ai réussi à rendre Kingdom Hearts Key et Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key Onion Cross assez digeste pour l'instant. Parce qu'à l'époque, puis dans la communauté Kingdom Hearts, c'est souvent considéré comme les jeux les plus confus. Mais là, le montage qu'a fait Livael sur les deux jeux est vraiment bien. Il y a certaines scènes qui arrivent pas dans le même ordre, mais pour la compréhension, il a fait en sorte que ce soit le meilleur. Donc c'est vraiment un gros merci à lui. Je lui ai envoyé un message sur Twitter. Je voulais être sûr de ce que j'allais faire, de pas me tromper dans l'ordre et tout. Il m'a pas répondu, c'est pas grave. Mais en tout cas, ouais, j'ai remercié parce que le travail est dingue et il a pas assez de buzz, je trouve. Il a fait que ça sur sa chaîne, mais même, je trouve ça, c'est une ressource incroyable pour les fans français de Kingdom Hearts qui veulent se plonger dans le lore de manière hyper rigoureuse. Du coup, le jeu va couvrir des événements de Qui, mais il va même commencer avant Qui, au moment où les oracles deviennent des oracles. Donc ça veut dire que c'est ce jeu-là le plus, enfin ce film techniquement le plus lointain qui revient le plus lointain en arrière. Pas de beaucoup, mais quand même. Oh là là, c'est trop beau. Ah, mécanique du domino. Le cas de Louchou. Oh, c'est trop beau.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count. No.
C'est le maître des maîtres. Et Louchou n'aime trop. Oh là là.
Here, take it.
In the master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Lushu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
On verra si les voix que je leur ai fait collent du coup.
Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one.
C'est trop cool de voir ça.
One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
Putain, c'est la colline dans le jeu, il y a la même et tout. Ah, c'est trop beau. Le cas de Aira.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish? Dim? Fade? I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand.
C'est trop
That
beau.
is why you granted us these keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
Trop stylé, j'aime trop
Really
comment
think
il
you can
parle.
change the future?
Then, what do you
Ce
want us
roublard.
to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
C'est trop ouf de voir Kingdom Hearts comme ça, je suis désolé, mais ça me fait des choses. Oh, les Keyblades, elles sont trop stylées.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox,
Elle est trop belle.
was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies.
Tan tan tan. Oh, la musique elle est trop cool. Ah, j'aime trop, j'aime trop.
The first of the apprentices to be given their role watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then,
Non, les gars, c'est trop stylé, j'ai l'impression d'être... Ah, ouh.
not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
Vous pensez qu'on va voir joueur? Non, je pense
This
pas.
is where
Je sais
your
pas.
story began. The story of your very
Yo.
own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
C'est vraiment beau de ouf. Oh, c'est la table, c'est l'endroit où il y
There's a
a...
traitor among us.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy? Is that a nightmare?
C'est pas celui du joueur du coup ou c'en est un autre? Là, 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 là. Là, 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 là. Il est tout bébé, il est tout mignon. Il est tout chou.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Cherothy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Ugh, don't insult me!
Come on, Hassan. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Chirithy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
invoquer, ils peuvent invoquer les Chiritis d'autres gens,
in
genre.
that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It
Ouais,
could
c'est
belong
vrai.
to anyone in our unions.
that's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However,
C'est les bracelets de trucs là?
I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
Ouais, mais donc ça veut dire que c'est le.
I know when they're equipped,
Ça veut dire que c'est celui
they
du
have the
joueur.
power to
pas.
collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power
Ah non, mais il nous avait menti, c'était
is
pas.
the equivalent of using the
Ah ouais,
power
non, non,
of
si c'est ça.
darkness.
C'est celui de. Enfin, c'est vrai.
It's a brilliant plan.
Alors, à moins que le Chiriti nous ait
Everyone
menti.
knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in
Ah.
this room.
Ok.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech.
Jaloux va.
What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Said, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
Bof, hein. Une guerre qui arrive.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness.
C'est trop cool de voir
Trust
tout
me.
ça. J'aime trop.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand what you were saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
La
Thanks.
goat, en fait, on
Of
l'a pas
course.
beaucoup vu in vie.
After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
Case of Envy. On voit leur attribution de rôle à
So, to
chaque fois.
sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand. But without you or Lushu, to form and maintain our own unions is... It's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
I was wrong about Ira.
Doo-doo.
I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Envy said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless.
La la.
Change his mind.
C'est trop stylé. Oh, ça suffit maintenant.
I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. But darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want... I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Envy know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Kula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions.
En fait, il va aider tout le monde sauf
Lula here
Aira.
has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice. Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about
Ils
you,
ont enfin plus
Envy?
des doigts
You
en
spy on us,
frites là.
report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
that's enough.
Et dites-vous que... Ah, non, ça je vous le dirai une autre fois. Laissez tomber. Putain, regardez, c'est un vrai monde, vrai vivant, enfin vivant. Pas très vivant, mais c'est un vrai monde.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Yo! Éphémère! Ah, c'est la scène de la fontaine où il parle et il lui dit bah 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 bah, je peux voir le livre, elle dit ouais ouais, et puis quoi encore? T'as essayé de m'avoir?
Hey, can I join you?
Waouh, c'est trop bizarre de le voir en ce faux pote là.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the master said so?
Yes, and as such we must obey. The master said so, so it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the
Ah,
book will
voilà!
cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
Il est charmant ce éphémère quand même, hein.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today.
Oh, c'est nous, ces joueurs, c'est nous.
Wasn't much of a talker. Maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
C'est trop beau de voir la place de la fontaine en beau, j'aime trop.
Well,
Désolé de le redire
it was
encore et
nice talking
encore.
to you. I don't know what's got you
Putain, on
down,
y est quoi.
but please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.